Hello, in this video we're going to be looking at prefixes. Now don't get worried, there's hundreds and hundreds of them. But once you understand the principle of how they work, you'll get to grips with it and you'll be able to work with it. So I will show you, guide you much as I can, okay? So I've just drawn this little caterpillar on the whiteboard to explain what prefixes are and how words work with prefixes. So let's pretend he hasn't got any legs, has he? Forgot to draw on his legs. Let's pretend this is a caterpillar. This is his head. That's his main body. And he's got legs down here, and that's his tail. So let me just quickly draw his antennas. There you go. One antenna, two. Now, the main word, which is called the root word, would go here. And the prefix would go here. So it's before the main body of the word. And this bit is where a suffix would go. So while I'm here, I know that I'm not going to draw 100 legs. I'll just draw a few legs so you know what this is. Okay, just pretend there's 100. And you just, there's so many we just can't count them. Okay, let's go back to unreal. So real is the root word here, look. That's the main body of the word. And I'm putting un here. Unreal. Unreal. So that goes before this bit. But this this changes the meaning of this, doesn't it? Real means real. It's here. It's alive. It's happening. Unreal means the opposite. It means not real. So un means not. Unreal. There you go. So there's the prefix in the head. That's before the main word, the root word. If you had a suffix, it would go on the end here. Okay, let's clear this board and do another one. So the next word I'm going to do is overtake, which is the next line down. So this bit here, I'd write the word over, because that's the prefix that comes before this main root word. I'm going to write take here. You don't have to have all these little circles. You could have one big one here. Okay. Over is the prefix. Take is the root word. So to overtake means that you go over it. You take over. You go before something. Okay. You go first or before. Here we go. You put the two together and you have this word. Overtake. Okay. So let's clean the board and do another one. So the next word we're going to do, which is not on the sheet, but it's an easy one. Okay. I want to show you anyway. It's undo. So I'm writing un here and do here. Do is the root word. To do is to take an action, isn't it? To undo is to do the opposite. So un doesn't just mean not. In this particular case, it means to do the opposite. You're undoing something that's already been done. So That's this word, undo. This bit, un, is the prefix. This bit here, do, is the root word. So let's do another one. This time, I'm going to do one that's a bit further down your sheet. Disappear. Oops, wrong one. Let me get my pencil back. Dis. Dis. So that's the prefix. Now, appear is the root word. So I'm going to write it in here. Ah. Might actually do the two P's together. App. I don't actually have quite enough bubbles. Now I'm going to do app. Now ear. Because this would all be together. App, ear, appear, appear. Usually those two go together. Okay. So you know what appear means? When somebody, something or somebody comes and they appear there in front of you, or they appear on the screen. But to disappear is the opposite, isn't it? It means to not appear or to go the other way. So they're disappearing, they've gone out of sight. Appear is coming into sight, disappear is going out of sight. So you just write the whole word together. Disappear. So I think you understand the basics of the root word and the prefix, and we'll come to this bit later on. Okay, so let's move on to the sheet, shall we? So it is important to understand how prefixes work. It's also important to understand the root word here, mature, legal, take, real. These are the root words, look, place, take, and understand which part, if it comes before the root word. And it's important to actually understand what these things mean. So un means not. Im also means not mature, not fully grown, or not fully come to their full potential, okay? Illegal, legal means something that is within the law. Illegal would mean it's not within the law. We've talked about this one, we've talked about this one, and this one. So let's go down a little bit. So here we've got unpleasant. So pleasant means something that is good. Oops, I've gone cross it. Cross through it, I mean. Un is the prefix. Pleasant is the root word that you'd put there. And underrate, now this is under. So you'd write that there and rate there. Underrate means to undervalue something, not value it high enough. Immobile. Mobile means to move about. So what would immobile mean? And I've talked to you about this one. So see if you can do that on your own. Let me just clear the screen and go back up the page. So I need you to obviously print this, download it, print it out. And on this bit of paper, you'll see miss and place. Underline all the prefixes like I have. I've done them in different colours, but you can do them in one colour. And down here, you're writing the prefix and you're writing the root word. Now with these, it says, that's because to dissolve, we need to do the opposite with these words, im and mature. So the word here is immature. So you just put them together, over and run. You put them together, overrun. Dispossess, that means to lose your possession or lose control over a property perhaps, or something that you used to own, you don't have it anymore. Dispossess here, misspell, so write the whole word here. So this is a board game you can play. You can download it and print it out. Now again, it is quite important to understand what these mean. Con, de, dis, under, ex, miss, pre. I'll try and get a list together for you for what these words mean. And what you need to do is find a partner, start here. Con, if you land there with your coin and your, sorry, not your coin, with your counter, try to think of a word that will go with that. Con what? Confident, maybe. Or if you landed there, D what? Descale. So to scale is to go bigger, to descale is to go smaller. See if you can find words that go with these prefixes. So I'll try to find you a list with meanings, and hopefully that game will mean a lot to you. You can use your cards in your sheet or list of meanings. That's absolutely fine, because I think it'd be quite difficult to play it without it just while you're learning about prefixes. Then you can put your sheet aside when you've got quite familiar with it and do it without your sheet or without looking. That'd be good, wouldn't it? Okay, let's move to the next activity, shall we? If you go down and click on the boxes underneath, you'll pull this one up. Match prefixes and root words. So all you need to do, you need to print it out, of course. Join the root words to the prefixes that can complete them to make a valid word. So we've got miss, re, and d. So miss might go with that one. See what you can do. Which ones go with which? There's some more down here, over, d, and dis. So I hope you get on with that one, okay? There's another page. Match the prefixes on root words again. I think you've got some more here. And another one here. So basically, you're matching the prefixes to the word to make sure. Oh, there's some answers. Please don't look at those just yet. Have a go at doing it first before you check the answers. Okay, let's see the next activity, shall we? Now, this is a game, prefix and suffix snap. So with this, obviously you need to print this, cut them out. So you've got a lot of prefixes here. And you've got suffixes here, which you can play with the next lesson, which is all about suffixes. And you can just play snap. So anyone who gets the same as you. So you'd have to do a couple of copies of this, I think, wouldn't you? not just one. Download a couple of copies, play with a partner, and you can stretch yourself a bit and say if you can say something that goes with this word, this what, anti what. See if you can find a word. That's stretching things about. I think you can do it. Okay, let's have a look at the next one. Oh, we've seen that one. So let's go to this one. This is where you click on the online game. I'll just demonstrate a bit about this one. Tap the matching tile, elastic. Can you find it? I can't find it. Elastic. Is it here? Ah, here it is. Didn't see it, see? Right in front of me, didn't see it. All you need to do is the same. Match. This is microscope. I can see it. There you go. And then you continue with the rest. Again, you can do this game as well, this one, and this one. So you can keep practicing as much as you like by just clicking on these. Okay, let's go to the next game. Now, this is not so much a game, more of an activity. So this is on Star Spell. This is free to join. So it depends what kind of prefixes you want to look at. So this is prefixes, suffixes, and roots. So that's suffixes, roots. Let's look at some prefixes. Let's go here. Okay, so there's different groups. Look, A, like across, al, or all, like although, B, because, for, un. And it tells you the meanings as well. Both, for, with. So let's look at with. I'm going to click on this, see what happens. So we're going to learn to spell. So here we go.
Withdraw. He had to withdraw his hasty remark.
It means to take something back.
Withdraw.
Now you need to type it. Then click return.
Good. Withhold. People often withhold their best efforts till last. Withhold.
So now I need to spell this. Noticed it's got two H's together. That's rather unusual.
Well done.
But this one does.
Withstand. A strong oak can withstand many gales.
It means to stand against something.
Withstand.
So type it in and return.
Yes.
There you go. Looks like
good.
Looks like we finished that game. So you can go back and play some more, well, do some more activities. So this is the end of the lesson at the moment, but I will try to find those cards with the words and meanings for you, because it just makes things a bit clearer for you, and I hope you get on well with this lesson. So the next lesson is all about suffixes. See you then.